Do you want to be able to afford the best players and open the best packs in FC24? Go to u7buy.com to buy your EAFC24 coins. It's more economic than buying FC points and just as reliable. They already offer some of the best prices out there, but you can get an additional 6% off using promo code Eli at checkout. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We have Barca tactics to go over today. It is going to be Xavi's 4-3-2-1. Let me go over it with you. This is an update. I made this formation a while ago. This was my brand new account. If you can tell, got players all over the place. I've been playing for 3 days now. Team made a lot of improvements, but I'll go on a ramble on about that later on. Let's get into the tactics. I'll try to make it quick if I possibly can. This is the formation here, 4-3-2-1. Honestly, they usually line up in a 4-3-3, but I couldn't find a way to make the left winger cut inside more like a left forward. Does that make sense? Like draw Felix, because he usually cuts in inside a lot. He cuts in and acts like a left forward. Couldn't figure it out, so I just went ahead and just edited it and made it into a 4-3-2-1. I made it a little bit more EAFC-esque, with a little bit of the Barca tactics combined. So let's get into it, and I'll go over who plays where and all that good stuff in a little bit. Defensive style balance, they honestly play on pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss depending on when they're playing or who they're playing up against, but I'm not trying to be that aggressive. So because I'm not trying to be that aggressive, I have it on balance, just because when you're playing in the higher divisions, you don't want to play with a high press, because if they over the top through ball you, which they will, that's it, that's game over and you're gonna lose. So we left it as balance. Just leave it there. With 37, this is on old gen and new gen. At least for me, I switched to PC now. 37 width is better for me than 40 width or 45. But if you're not good at preventing cutbacks, then go ahead and slap on 45. If you are good at preventing cutbacks, then do 37. If you feel like 37 is a little bit too narrow for you, then go to 40. Those are the three ways that you can kind of switch it to. Completely up to you. I play 37. Now, this is the only thing that you can customize depending on which console you're playing on. Depth is 71 because I want to play a very high line, be a little bit more aggressive since I'm not doing a press after possession loss or a pressure on heavy touch. I want to manually be able to press, so I am going to be a little bit more aggressive, so I have a 71 depth. If you don't like the 71 depth, if you're on new gen, then go ahead and drop it to 60 depth and just leave it there. That's a sweet spot. You can go a little bit higher, you can go 63, but what I found, 60 is a sweet spot. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive like Barca is in real life, then you can go ahead and do 71 depth. If you're on old gen, then go ahead and slap on 72. That pushes your line, your defensive line, a little bit higher, lets you get in your opponent's face a little bit more. You don't have an auto press on old gen, but you do have a little bit more options to do a manual press if you do the 72 depth. Now, if you're on old gen and you don't like that high line, then you could drop it to 57. 57 is good. 57 is more neutral, and then you can go 60 to be a little bit more aggressive, just a tad bit more. But for me, I'm playing 71. Build the play, balanced direct passing. This is both consoles. You have to. That's kind of how they play in real life. They do a lot of quick tiki-taka play inside the box. They do a lot of runs, do a lot of cutbacks, score goals like that, and then they have to use Lewandowski a lot as a target man striker, so he has to move the defense. He has to push the defensive line back, so direct passing gets the job done. With 53, just a little bit more above normal. Normal is 50. A little bit more wider. The reason why is because I want the right forward to drift wide like a right winger, and it allows the midfielders to be a little bit more separate. Lets them separate a little bit more. These three right here, it just allows them to be a little bit more not congested, not together, especially when I'm playing like PC, for example. Whenever you are getting pressed, is very, very congested in the midfield area, so I have to open up the width a little bit more. So this works well for both consoles. Now, players in the box, it is a little aggressive, so it is 7. That's just because that's how they play in real life. They put a lot of players in the box and do a lot of cutbacks, rebound goals, whatever they need to get done. So put players in the box 7. Corners and free kicks, you can do whatever you want. I really don't care. I don't score really any corner kicks except for like when I pass it out the corner, honestly. All right, so everything is as follows. Go ahead and put meta center backs, the best center backs that you could possibly get. Just put them here. This Truda, he's free. You got to play to get him, to unlock him, but he's probably one of the better center back options. I recommend getting him. I got Bade. I just started this account like 3 days ago, so I don't have the best center backs, but you can still get away with Van Dijk, Blanc, players like that, and your center backs. This is normally Araujo and like Christensen. One of those two. They're usually right here in the middle. Center backs. Right back is usually like a Kunde. He's more of a defensive-minded center back. Can dribble the ball a little bit if he needs to dribble, and can give passing options if he needs to. So you won't be attacking too much with the right back. You will be attacking a lot with the left back. So make sure you have a high work-rated player here. Somebody that has a passing trait, a whip cross passing trait, something that's good. Something that will give you an opportunity to kind of go forward and to be able to give you an option to attack and to create passes like that. Udogi's really good. Kai Havertz, Acuna, players like that. Bacha, she can still get the job done. Players like that. This is normally Cancelo in real life. Your center mid. Sometimes it's Christensen, sometimes it's Pedri, sometimes they kind of rotate. Sometimes it's Frankie de Jong. It's more of your center mid / CDM player. So make sure you kind of put either a medium work rated player here. Medium high preferably, that's the ideal player, or high right here as a CDM. Your left center mid is usually it's more of a box to box center mid, which can be either, they kind of fluctuate. It could be Gundogan, it could be Frankie de Jong, it could be Pedri, it can be any one of those two. So this is more of your box to box center mid. So make sure you try to put a high work rated player here, or a medium, either or, somebody that can kind of go forward, defend, do a little bit of both. Hullet, Frankie de Jong, Modric, players like that can do a little bit of everything. Bellingham. Right center mid is going to be more of an attacker. So this is usually Gundogan making the last minute runs into the box. So kind of put a high medium work player here. I have Claudio Pena, somebody that has some type of defensive stats. They don't have to be really good defensively. They just need to have some type of defensive stats because they do help out on the defense every now and then. So just make sure you got somebody there that's actually an attacking center mid, like a Cam. Your left forward is very important in this formation. They will be scoring a lot of goals. This is your Joao Felix. So for me, I put Athena, so I actually have another striker there, or a winger that can finish. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skiller. My go-to player there. Main target man is usually Lewandowski. I have Mbappe. You can do Mbappe, Eusebio. You know who to put there. Put like a big, bulky striker, or a striker that's very good dribbling, because they'll be able to get the ball out on their feet, do quick 1-2s with any other player, and then do over-the-top through balls. And then your right forward will be more like a Rafinha, so he'll actually play like a right winger, then cut inside and do finesse shots, passes, tricksters, whatever, like do some skill moves to go around. So I put Baggio there. He works really well as a right winger for me, so he gets the job done. Plus, he's kind of silky on the ball. Excuse me. Goalie comes for cross and sweeper keeper. Both center backs are going to be stay back while attacking. Right back, stay back overlap. Won't be joining on the attack too much, but they will give you some passing options, so keep that in mind. Your left back will be joining on the attack a lot. They will be attacking as a left wing back, so you will be defending in a 3 center back partnership. So these 3 technically, mostly these 2, the 2 center backs and the right back will kind of act like a back 3 at times. Then you'll have 1 CDM and 1 center mid that's going to be right in front of them, and then you'll have a lot of strikers. So you'll have a left wing back that acts like a left winger. You'll have a right forward that acts like a right winger. Then you're going to have like 2 cams, which is your right center mid and your right forward and your left forward, sorry. And then you have your main striker. So you'll literally be attacking in like a WM formation. Once I learn how to draw on this PC, I'll remake this video and I'll show you guys what I mean. So to do that, your left back is going to be on join the attack overlap. Your left center mid will be on stay back while attacking, stay on the edge of the box, cover wing to cover for your left back attacking, stay on the edge of the box so they don't go into the box. So you can actually do a recycle type of play. He can be your outlet player, so you don't actually have to pressure to try to score every single time you're up there, because you don't want to force an attack and then lose the ball. Stay back while attacking so they can stay back. Your center mid is stay back while attacking, cover center. If they did have a deep line playmaker, I will put this here, but they don't. So it is what it is. Right center mid is get forward, get into box or cross, cover center. When you are defending, your right center mid will be a right center mid defending in a 4-4-2, because this guy will come back and defend as a right mid in a 4-4-2. And your left center mid will be a left mid in a 4-4-2 whenever you're defending, so keep that in mind. He usually defends in a 4-5-1, but I want to make it a little bit more attacking if I can, so that's why I did it this way. So that's why I said have some type of defensive stats on this guy, because they will be acting like a right center mid at times. Your right forward will be drift wide, so he can act like a right winger, and he will drift wide. You'll see, getting behind and come back on defense. Come back on defense so you defend a 4-4-2 and getting behind just to they could kind of bomb forward all game long, up and down, up and down. Your main striker is going to be target player. That is it. So whenever you do send him the ball, He'll just hold the ball. He can either do a skill move to go around, quick 1-2s, whatever he needs to do. He's just your outlet player. And then your left forward is stay central. This is your Joao Felix. So he will cut inside. Sometimes he'll go really inside. Sometimes he'll drift a little wide. Sometimes he'll get in behind. Sometimes he'll act like a target player. He does a little bit of everything. So make sure you have a very skillful player right there. And yeah, those are the custom tactics and instructions for the Barca tactics that you guys have been requesting. I did use that formation on Weekend League. This was my first foot champs. I did not have Mbappe for my foot champs, honestly, or Marquisio, or Acuna. I was playing with a very, very bad team. I literally only got 14-6. Terrible, terrible, terrible weekend. Next weekend, I should have a rank 1. I just didn't even have a good team. This is literally the team I built after I did the cup. But I did foot champs first, and then I did the cup. I should have done them backwards, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So hopefully this next weekend league, I can kind of get a better ranking. Hopefully I have this guy evoed up. I don't know who else to get. That's like one of the academies players to kind of make him go, like, kind of evo him up so they can be good. I'm not sure because I don't even know if I want to use him or if I want to use Cannavaro. Let me know down below if you guys have used either or and which one you guys like more, because I am debating, and then I might have to get this guy out so I can replace Hakimi to have a better right back. I'm not sure, but this is a team that I have now. I think it's an alright team for playing only for 3 days. So you guys let me know down below. But I will catch you guys on the next one. Let me know down below what other tactics you guys want me to work on. I am going to be posting almost every day now, if I can. And I have a lot of tactics that I've been working on. I literally have a whole sticky note of tactics I've been working on. And once I connect everything together, I'll be posting some gameplay too. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.